Alright guys, hello and welcome. So as you can see in the caption, today's video is about Christopher and his story, how he lost over 100 kilo and the whole history, how everything went, which challenges he had and all that stuff. First of all, why is this video in English? Because first of all, please don't be too rude, because English is not our first language and we try to do our best here. But I think everybody here in Germany understands English, but I want to share this story to everybody who's on my channel, because there are a lot of people out of the UK, USA, Dubai and wherever, and I like to share this story to everybody. So therefore this is in English. And yeah, we filmed the story, the whole story. Basically started with my phone, then it broke up after 12 minutes. I thought that would be saved. Then we filmed again with Christopher's phone, and after a day I want to cut it, a day after, and I realized the first 12 minutes are totally lost. So therefore I'm alone here now. I try to recap a little bit the first 12 minutes, because those 12 minutes were basically how he went there, why he gained that much weight. And I think that's that kind of a story can everybody understand, because it was basically, so first of all, Christopher has not only gained that much weight, he has also trouble with his health, and that means he has MS. MS is like a nerve issue, what means at some point, so it's not consistent, it's ups and downs, but at some points he was not able to move anywhere or to go. He had to sit in a wheelchair and stuff like that, and we will also speak a little bit about that. So basically what the first 12 minutes were about, we spoke on how he gained that much weight. And so like I said, he was at 174 or 6 kilo, and like he was a little bit overweight since he was a child, but then basically he gained over 50 kilo in like 1 year, just from gaming the whole day, sitting in front of the computer and eat every junk food he could get, drink a lot of soft drinks, cola, and all that stuff. And basically, yes, that's how he gained all that weight. And then when he started to try to lose it, so that was like his age where he was not, he had no job, because he went to school, and so basically he had no activity the whole day. And because in his free time out of the school, he just sit in front of the computer and played video games. And then when he started work, did normally 9-to-5 job, he was more active. He also had not the time to eat that much food, and therefore he lost a few kilos, yes, by just get more activity in. And then he started out trying like Weight Watchers, like a 10 weeks program, like a basic program and all that stuff. And basically he starved himself all the time. So he went to this circle, which everybody knows, but in a way extremer, more extremer way. So he lost like 100 or like 50 kilo, gained back 30 kilo, lost like 40 kilo again, gained back 50 kilo again. So there was huge jumps, and yeah, basically massive destruction what he did to his body. And yeah, so that's basically it for the first 12 minutes. I recapped it a little bit, and yeah, that's why we speak about that, because right now he's at the weight he feels good at, around 90 kilo, and he's basically sustained it for around 2.5 years now, just because we stopped all that bullshit restriction dieting and yo-yo dieting and restrict on certain foods, on certain eat food windows, certain times of the day and stuff like that. And yeah, that's what the whole story is about. So guys, I hope you will enjoy it. Please give the video a like and yeah, text a few comments. If you have any questions to anything in this video, just shoot me a message or in the comments below, and I will be there and answer all your questions. Alright, so let's go to the video. Alright, so our camera broke down again as the last time, but alright, where did we end it?
With low fat.
So he said you get like a little bit nutrition advices at the gym where you was at that time, and your meals look like you had a few carbs in the morning, like fruits and oats, and then you basically eat low carb during the day. And how did your meals look like during the day?
During the day.
So like what just an example for your lunch and your dinner and snacks maybe?
I don't have any snacks.
Okay. And what was a typical lunch look like?
So
you said low carb, so there were just like protein sources?
My typical lunch was 250 grams of protein, like meat,
Okay.
meat, chicken breast, and 400 grams of green vegetables, broccoli or beans, and I eat the same for evening. I just have when I have to work a long day, I eat one snack.
Okay.
The snack looks like a protein shake or 3 eggs or something, or 100 grams of chicken breast.
Okay. So that means you not just eat like very low carb, so you just had like oats and fruits in the morning. During the day you have nearly absolutely zero carbs, just a few in the vegetables, but you also have like zero fat during the day, because was just lean meat sources, lean protein sources, just vegetables, and also in the morning with the yogurt and the oats, there were not a lot of fat. And how did you feel in that time?
At first I feel very good because I'm getting easier. My fat is going off.
How fast did you lose fat at the time?
I lose very fast my fat because my calorie deficit was very big. Because I was
so for the things you explained right now, you just ate like 1,000 calories a day?
1,000 calories maximum with a snack, 1,200 calories. And at this point, a few months before I start ride bicycle, mountain bike, and road bike. And so
what was the weight at this point where you started like bicycle?
100 kilos.
100. So, and that means you still worked out in the gym?
Yes.
You still, you started riding the bike. How many times have you done this during the week?
I lifting weights 2, maximum 3 days in a week.
Okay.
And ride my bicycle at first time 1-2 times a week, and it makes me a lot of fun. Okay. So I went bike 3 or 4 times in a week for 2 or 3 hours.
Kind of idea where your calorie output was average at that time? So how many calories you burned over the day on average?
Definitely. I got a little another smartwatch, Polar.
Like the fitness watch.
I can look and I can see my calorie outtakes. In summary, I said 5,000 to 7,000 calories in a week. in a week. So around about 1,000 calories a day.
You burn extra during your sports.
During
Okay.
extra.
And you also starved yourself at the same time and just ate like 1,000, 1,500 calories a day.
Yes.
Okay. And for how long have you done this?
In the beginning, it's very easy because I'm very motivated, and I said you don't have to be tired. You have to go out and ride your bicycle. And at one point, I don't have much energy to ride my bicycle or lifting weights. My work was not so good like before, because I'm tired the whole day, and my sleeping was not good.
Because you were starving.
I wake up 3 or 4 times in the night,
and how much weight did you lost over time?
30 kilos.
30 kilos.
30 kilos.
In what time?
In a good half year.
6 months. All right. And so you ended up with what weight?
I think at 70 kilos.
70
That's
kilos,
my.
So that means you started at 176 and ended up at 70 kilo. In which time frame?
I think in 1 year.
So you lost like over 100 kilos in 1 year.
No. 30 kilos in 1 year. 50 kilos in 1 year and another 30 kilos in the second year.
So basically like 2.5, 3 years for the whole 100
The whole transformation for the 100 kilos was 2 years and 2-3 months.
Okay. And how was your like your energy level at that point, where you starving all day, just eat like around about 1,000 calories and doing all the activities, and also added your daily work, all the activities to that?
It was terrible.
Okay.
It was really, really, really terrible.
And what was about your health in that, so the MS?
At this point, in the beginning it gets better, but at this point it was really terrible, because my body don't have any energy to regeneration or recovery or and that's
so you get like
with my MS.
You get like more days where you was like in pain and was not able to move.
Yes. And that gets better when I started eat a little bit more. I definitely was okay with my weight.
Okay.
70 to 80 kilos at this time, and my coach at this time, my friend, he was in the bike room too. He said to me, you have to eat more. The calories you putting out, you need to get back in your body.
Energy to feed.
So I was not a good eater at this time, because I eat the months before, the years before, I eat like a child. So I have problems to get the energy, the carbs back in my body. So I decided to eat everything: ice cream, chocolate, cook, to get the carbs back in my body. And it still works. Still to the point.
So just one moment. So it's more like you ended up with the same habits as you had before. Before you lose your weight, you ended up like eating the same crap as before. We did not work, did not work out, did not ride bicycle. But at this point right now, you eat all this crap, but you did your bicycle, your workouts, and your daily work.
I don't gain weight.
Okay, yes.
Because I need calories.
Yeah. How much bike, or how many hours of bike riding have you done at this moment?
I definitely was sick at this time. I ride 10,000 kilometers in 1 year. With a nearly road club. I traveled around the world, I have to say, and went with the bike. And
so we are like very, very, very active and burn a lot of calories, and that's the reason why your body could handle it, that you eat so much crap and all that food.
Yes.
And but you did not gain weight because you burn everything.
Yes.
Through those bike rides. Okay. And from there on, so you're still at 70 kilo.
70 kilos roundabout, yes.
Okay. And from there on?
And there came a time I'm not interested in to ride my bike.
Okay.
I don't really know why, but it don't makes me fun.
Okay.
Because I go with a friend to Ibiza and I see all the guys looking good, are great muscles, and I sitting there with my cocktail and think about everything. I'm fit. I'm really fit. I ride my bike.
But more like skinny.
But I'm skinny. I'm a little bit skinny fat because I don't work out with race.
So at that moment you not do any lifting workouts, you not do any resistance training.
No.
You just rode your bike like basically every day.
Because I don't have any time.
Okay.
I ride 10,000 kilometers in 1 year.
Okay.
I ride with my bike to my work. I ride back to home. I met my friends for bike ride 3 or 4 times in a week for 3 or 4 or 5 hours.
And how was your health at that moment where you have like all this energy output and all that stuff, but you ate more? Was your health okay at that time, or did you have still pain, or did you have had to take hard medications or anything like that?
At this time, I took hard medications. I have to inject me 3 times in a week.
Okay.
It was okay.
So it was more like a painkiller that you couldn't move, or what kind of medications had you?
Not really a painkiller. It works like my immune system gets a little bit down.
Okay.
The injections put in the MS a little bit down.
Okay.
My health was not so bad, but from this point, I'm now sitting here, I said it was not good.
Okay.
I'm feeling now more better than at this point.
Okay.
At this point, I think it was good.
Yeah.
But now I'm feeling better, and I said at the time, before years, it was not good.
Okay. Yeah.
It was really not good.
All right. So and then you said you stopped.
I stopped ride bicycle because in my life I just do things. It makes me fun.
Okay.
I just black or white. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
And I stopped it directly. And I do nothing.
Okay.
I don't ride my bike.
But you still go to work on daily basis.
I go to work.
Yeah.
But sport at this time I don't need sport.
It was just
sport
not
burnout.
interested. Okay.
I was not interested in it.
All right.
But my bad nutrition habits was there.
So you still ate all the crap food, all the junk food, totally as before. So the same as you gained all the weight or the 50 kilo in 1 year, you did the same again.
I gained it back, right?
You
not,
also
not everything, but let me 30 kilos. I gained back from 70 to 100.
All right.
Kilos.
That's just one point I want to mention here in this video. That's just like when you do like a diet where you just restrict yourself totally, and it's just not sustainable. It's just you can have a win with that for like short term, but over long term, if you not get through your habits and will not fix all that, and you just restrict yourself on certain foods, you at any time, at a certain time, you will come to the point where you can just not sustain it, and then you will end up binge eating everything that you restricted yourself for like the last month or years. And that's just a point here. So you gained 40 kilos back.
Roundabout.
35
kilos. 35 kilos.
In what time?
In a half year.
Okay, so in the first year you lost 50 kilos. The second year you lost about 30-40 kilos.
Yes.
and after that you gained 35 kilos back.
I lost a few pounds during my bike, 10 kilos,
yeah.
and then I stopped.
Okay,
And
then
I
you
gained
gained
back.
everything back in like a half year.
Because I cannot, what do you say, sustainable.
Yeah,
Because I know nothing about eating.
yeah, all right.
I don't know anything.
Yeah.
I got this book, but there was just explained what protein is, what
Yeah.
fat is, what vegetable is, what this, what this.
But
what
you
this.
didn't know how
But
to manage all this in your
What
daily.
that means for me?
Okay, yeah.
Nobody telling me. Nobody.
Okay.
So I eat more crab. And I gain it back. So I came to a point where I remember to my vacation in Ibiza, and I look at me, and and I'm more fat than a few times before in Ibiza.
All right.
And I came to the point. I remember I have to realize what I have done.
Okay.
What I do.
Okay. And then what have you done then?
Then I decided to go back to the gym
All right.
for weightlifting.
So you totally stopped by ride your bike. You just went back to the gym after what time? After the half year, after the 6 months,
Yes.
where you gained all this weight back. And then you decided, okay, I have to go back to the gym.
Then I go back to the gym, and at this time, my friend, I was in Ibiza. He came to me with an internet program.
Okay.
I don't know the name of the man who, but the name of the program was 10 weeks program.
Okay.
And I'm looking for it.
What was that about? It's like to lose weight or
To lose weight, to gain muscle
at the same time?
at the same time.
Okay.
And I'm looking for it. I look, it looks very good. So I said to my friend, what should happen? Try it.
Okay.
So we bought the program.
So it was like a basic program where everybody like cookie cutter plan where everybody get the same program, or was it like individual for you where you had
I think it were individual, but it wasn't.
so you thought it were
I
individual
thought it
yourself?
wasn't.
Okay.
But when I'm looking the plan of me, and I'm looking the plan of my friend, and we met in a Facebook group. We met a few other guys.
Okay.
They have the same plan. They have exactly the same plan.
Did you all have like the same starting point and the same kind of like results you want to achieve, or?
So let me explain the program based on photos and
Okay.
pictures. The first picture is you have to decide is how do you look today?
Okay.
Fat, skinny fat, very obese.
So it was not like pictures from you.
No,
it
no,
was
no,
like
no, no.
you had to choose
You have to
pictures,
choose the
what
picture.
kind of is similar to you, and then you have to choose it.
Right.
Okay.
So I choose my picture, and in the second step you choose another picture from the guy you want to be, from
Okay.
the body you want
Okay.
to have.
Okay.
So
And you and your friend both choose the same pictures?
no. We choose totally another picture.
But you get the
But
same
the
plan.
same, the training plan is exactly the same
Okay, yeah, okay.
plan, and the nutrition plan is almost the same. Just the grams, the kilos you eat, the food you eat
Okay.
is different.
Okay.
But not just the food,
the
the
amount of the food.
amount of the food.
Same
is
food, but
different.
it's just like very well how much.
For an example, my lunch was exactly the same. It was 2 hands of rice,
Okay.
3 hands of vegetables, and 250 grams of protein.
Okay.
My friend wanted to gain muscles.
Okay.
It was the same eating plan, just have 5 hands of rice.
Okay. So very basically, very simple.
It was a very simple plan.
Okay. And how did that work out?
It works very good. I lost a few kilos. What I said, I gained 30 kilos back before. I lost 20 kilos in this program
in 10 weeks. 20
in
kilos.
10 weeks. It was not.
So, and when we look at it calorie wise, what do you think? How high were your calories during the day on average?
In the first 2 weeks, I think 1040 calories, and every 2 weeks it gets a little bit lower with the calories. So the last 4 weeks I eat not more than 1000 calories.
So basically the same as before. You starved yourself to the point where so that's also one point when you starve yourself so your body cannot do anything else than losing weight, but on the unhealthiest way you could do it, and on the, like I said before, on the unsustainable way you could do it. So it was like, again, you lost about 20 kilos in those 10 weeks, but you eat basically nothing. So 1000 calories a day, but it's just starving, and okay. And how was your energy at that point, and all that stuff, and your health and all that?
It was the same shit in the diet before, with 1000 calories.
Yeah. So basically you have done the same shit as you did before on your own, but this time you had like a coach who described you all this.
Yes.
Okay. And from there on?
From there on.
So after those 10 weeks, you were about, what did you said, 20 kilos less, so 80, 85?
Yes, 85, 86, 87 kilos.
Okay.
About. So the 10 weeks program was over. It was okay. I looks better, but I have any plan for the future.
Okay.
10 weeks program is over. I learned nothing.
Okay.
I just eat the dumb plan.
Okay.
So the bad habits came back. Not direct, but a few weeks later.
So it was like a slow process where you started
It was
like
a slow process,
eating crap again, and junk food
and junk food, a little bit crap, and it's getting a little bit more junk food, a little bit sugar here, a little bit sugar there.
Okay.
And so a few months later, I think another 3 or 4 months later, I gained the 20 kilos plus 3 or 5 kilos. I gained it back to 108, 109, 110 kilos.
Okay. So at this point, just to again, you started at 176, lost 50 kilos in the first year, another
40 kilos in the second year.
In the second year, so you went down to 70 kilos in like 2.5 years. After that, you gained back 40 kilos in 6 months. After that, you lost again 20 kilos in 10 weeks. And after that, you gained it again back with a couple more pounds or kilos.
Yes.
After that.
Yes.
So you ended up again at 110 kilos.
I'm not proud of that, but now I can say it was funny.
So how did your body felt like when you, all this yo-yo dieting where you gained that much weight, lost that much weight, gained again? What are there any things you remember?
In my opinion, my body was not the first problem.
Okay.
For me, it was my MS.
Okay.
Because losing weight, make a diet, gain weight, lose weight, gain weight.
So
eat not healthy.
You have not done a real diet. You just starved basically. You just
starved
eat
and
nearly nothing, and yeah.
My MS and unhealthy food I eat, but in the 10 weeks programs it was the same shit like before. I don't eat any fat.
Yeah.
I just eat 5 grams of fat a day with omega-3
Okay. Yeah.
caps, but that's not enough.
Okay.
And so in the summary, my MS, the unhealthy food, the starving, I was on a point, I don't know what I think, I just have the Schnauze voll.
Alright, yeah. So you just was like frustrated, kind of depressed from all that yo-yo dieting and all that stuff.
I was depressed, definitely. So
And then you ended up at 110.
109 kilos.
Okay. And from there on, what was the point? What have you done from there on?
I just training a little bit in the gym without any goal because I think I have to do this, but it was not funny. It makes me angry because I don't know what I'm really doing.
Okay.
And then came the point I met a crazy guy, a very crazy guy. It's sitting right from me. He was a trainer, a coach in the gym. I was training after the 10-week program, and I don't know. One day we talked a little bit, and he said that he have or makes nutrition plans, that he is a nutrition coach, and that was okay for me. But a few days later, I think about it, and I thought I can do this. I put so much energy, so much money in 10-week programs, in Weight Watchers. I forget I do before.
You also did Weight Watchers.
Yes.
At what point have you done that?
I forgot. That's when I started to training at the first time in the gym before.
Okay.
I tried because my mother was very happy with Weight Watchers, and I tried.
Okay.
I lost the kilos. I said with counting pounds. That's mean everything what I eat got points.
Yeah.
Good
So
points,
basically,
bad points.
I think Weight Watchers is like fruits and vegetables have green points, so you can
Yes.
eat how much you like, as much you like, and there are other kind of foods who have like different colors of points where you can not eat that much or cannot eat anything of that, right?
You can say everything with fat in it got red points, bad points.
Okay.
So that's the reason I don't eat much of fat.
Okay.
What I said.
So like I said, we met us, and then I guess you texted me on Messenger or something like that, and then we made our first appointment, right?
We made our first appointment.
Okay. And how does that go?
That was very interesting because it was not like the things I do before. You told me nothing about a strictly diet. You don't said you have in your coaching eat this or this. You gave me a little plan where you tell me that we can do it like this or this or this, and that was our first appointment.
And after the first appointment, what?
There was nothing.
Right.
Because the
So the thing is
second
here,
appointment.
we had our first appointment, and I remember it was about 2 or 3 months. I heard like nothing from Chris. So I texted him. I said, "Hey, here." So we went through all your stuff, all your nutrition. You said to me, you are willing to change your lifestyle and all that stuff. But I get nearly no answer from that, and just hear nothing from him. But the reason for that, and that at that point I didn't know that you had MS, and I also didn't know that you. I think one day. So just to make it clear, it's not because of my nutrition plan or because of my coaching, but like one day or so after our first appointment, he went straight to the hospital, right? And because you get such a hard attack of your MS that you are just not able to move anywhere. So you had to lay in the bed all day, sit in a wheelchair because you're not able to walk and all that stuff. And at that point, like I said, I didn't know about his health issues, and I was just wondering at that point why did we start here, and I don't get any answers or any feedback from how everything is working. So yeah, I guess after those 2 or 3 months where you had to stay in the hospital, then I got a message from your bank and you explained me everything, how what about your health issues are, and yeah. So, but basically at that point we came to me. So let's say I would say we started. Then we really started like 2 or 3 months later after that, and at that point you had like 109 or 109 kilo, I guess, right? So. From there on, how does everything work?
It works. From this point, at our second appointment after the hospital, after my MS attack, I feel good. The doctors said I have to do sport, I have to look after my nutrition.
But at that point, you still had to take very hard drugs and medications to get. So you had like cortisol and all that stuff, right?
I have a lot of cortisol in my body. I have a lot of hard injections I have to put every day.
Okay.
And with all that medications, my health was okay. I'm okay with my MS.
But just because of all the medications.
Yes.
Okay.
But the medication it kills my health. On the other point, on the first point they help me, but on the other point they kill me. And whatever, I start at my second appointment with Sebastian. We make a little plan. With my nutrition, my training. At first we start very easy. Sebastian gave me no plan that he said you have at breakfast you have that and then that and then that. He gave me a lot of informations and feeling for food, so that I start with a diet. It is working for me. It was very easy to put it in my day, because I'm not so strictly with eating that at this point, that at this point, that at this point. So I could handle it in my day.
So you had not the feeling that you miss any foods you actually like, or that you had to starve yourself at that time.
I don't starve. I don't have.
Basically, I think I remember, because all the diets you did before was around 1,000 calories and all that stuff, and I think it was like as we spoke about your plan and all that. The first question you had is, how the fuck should I eat all this food and lose weight or fat at the same time? Because it was like double or.
I couldn't realize it.
Yeah.
It was a lot of food,
Yeah.
and good food.
Yeah.
It tastes good. Sebastian said me at our first appointment and at our second appointment, a diet is not the right way for me and for much people who just want to lose weight. You change your life. When you change your life, you have to change your lifestyle, your meaning of food,
Like your relationship with food.
the relationship with food.
Yeah.
You have to change.
Yeah.
It's a long way, and you don't starve yourself.
Yeah.
Then it's going.
All right. So, but at that point, so we started,
Yes.
And you were like 109 kilos, and right now you're at 90 kilos.
90 kilos, exactly.
All
90
right.
kilos.
And so this was like 2 years ago, 2.5 years ago, right? And you dropped again 20 kilos in,
How long is our diet going?
I think like
3 months?
3.5 months.
3 months?
So you dropped again over around about 20 kilos. So I think we ended up at 88 kilos at that time.
Yes.
And did you felt like you had to starve again, and that you had low energy and all that stuff?
The feeling of starving, it was not there.
Okay.
I don't starve. My energy level is over the top.
Okay.
I have really to say. And really good point is that at this time after the diet, I feel that my hard drugs, my medication for MS is struggling me more than everything else. So I decided, okay, it was not good to decide it without my doctor, but I decided to don't put any medication for my MS.
Yeah. And from that point on, where we started working together, and you,
Yes.
you cut all the medications and everything out,
Yes.
have you need any medications from that point on?
No.
No. So from there on, you don't need any medications for your MS and all that stuff, because you, basically, I would say it's because of the workout we planned out, that you just totally medication free. Right.
I told to my doctor a few months later, and I told him that. He said, "Oh my God, you have to say me that," but it works.
Okay.
He looked at me, it works. So he said that the working out is stimulation, my nerves, and the healthy food, and
Not restricting yourself and damage,
not
you know,
restrict-
destroy your body with nearly no food and just
Exactly.
cardio and workout. Okay. And just one thing. So after the 3.5 months, we are at 88 kilos.
Yes.
And right now you're at 90 kilos.
90 kilos.
And I personally would say you are lower in your body fat than you was there.
Yep.
But you gained like, let's say, around about 6-8 kilo muscle mass.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's the key point here. So you had not gain again back to 110 and go down again to 70 kilos. So it was like sustainable. It was like really a lifestyle change. We could stick to your healthy habits, to all that stuff. And yeah, you also were able to gain muscle and stay the way you want to look, right?
Yes, definitely. I'm not starving. I've got a family, I got a little child, I got a wife, and I learned at your coaching so much of eating. If it's your macros, we maybe can do another video where I put the eating in my day. How is it possible to?
Okay, therefore just one thing. There was one day I walked with my dog to like a city just to get a walk, and there were like a few restaurants outside, and there I saw Chris with his wife, a couple of friends, and everybody was like eating pizza or steak or all that stuff. And Chris was the one guy who sits in the restaurant with his fucking Tupperware and just eat out of his box. that was like a point where I said, what the fuck are you doing there? So and that's like, so there were like a few days where you had like, you maybe restricted yourself a little bit too much, where I said you don't have to need to restrict yourself. When you like to go out with your friends and eat in a restaurant, you are able to do it. It's just more like a mindset thing that you, like I said, you have to build a good relationship to food, and it's not about okay, when I go out and eat there, there's nothing against like eating a pizza or eating steak with potatoes or all that stuff. It's just like, it's okay to have this, and it fits perfectly into your daily lifestyle when you just look over it, and you don't have to put all your Tupperware with you and eat out of a box when you sit with friends in a restaurant.
Now I said it, yes, but that's the point you said, the mindset.
Yeah.
That's definitely, we work on my mindset.
Yeah.
And that's the point I realized that my feeling, my meaning for eating is not the best before. Now I could handle a pizza, or that's what I mean with my family. I learned how to put the food in your day.
Yeah.
I mean when I go out with my family, I eat a pizza.
Yeah.
I know when I eat a pizza, I eat a little bit less for lunch or for evening, for dinner, or a day or two later I go jogging, or I could handle it.
And that's like a thing when you allow yourself to eat this on, let's say, daily basis or on average, you will not come to the point where you starve yourself and restrict yourself on any foods for like weeks. And then when you have this one pizza, you end up with like 3 other pizzas, a burger and ice cream, and binge eat for like 3 days straight. And that's the point where you, those points where did you have before, because then you're back again to those old habits and gain all the way back, because you just cannot stop eating all the things you restricted yourself on.
That's the main key I've learned at your coaching, in your coaching, is that my mindset changed. I could enjoy my life.
Yeah.
My life was really like a diet.
Yeah.
My weight was like, I remember my mom said I'm a little bit obese with 6-7 years, so my life was all the time a little diet, and a fight between the love for food and getting not too big.
Yeah.
And now I'm at a point I can enjoy food.
Yeah.
I can enjoy it. I can enjoy the pizza with my family, the döner with my friends, a little wine with my wife, or I could enjoy it. That's the key point. I'm thankful that I have learned that. And that's the point you have, when you learn that, you don't have to starve.
Yes.
And put you in a diet.
Yeah.
So one day you said to me, when you want to achieve your goal, you don't put it in a diet.
Yeah.
A diet is good for a vacation, or in your point for a big event or something.
Yeah, like a bodybuilding event. That's a totally different
a diet.
Yeah.
But
definitely.
not for a guy who wants to lose weight, who wants healthy, or just look good.
Yeah.
To look good in
the daily
normally
life,
day.
yeah.
In
Just
normal
want
life.
to feel
That's
good,
the
and that's
key point
Yeah.
I've learned in your coaching.
Yeah.
The feeling and the enjoying of food.
Yeah. So just for a little recap, so you started out at 176.
Yes.
Lost like 100 kilos in like 2 to 3 years.
Yes. 2 years.
Gained 40 kilos, 50 kilos back. Lost those 50 kilos again. Gained 30 kilos back. Lost it again. Gained 20 kilos back. Then we're at the point where you came to me.
Yes.
You also lost the
For
20 kilos again. But that point was like 2 years or 2.5 years ago. And from there on, you're like sustainable on your weight and can enjoy the sport and all your. All right. Cool. So guys, I hope, do you like to say anything else?
I don't have
Okay,
to
yeah.
say anything.
This is not about a commercial video or something like that.
It's not
I
commercial
just
video.
want to give you a little bit insights in the story about a guy who actually lost over 100 kilo and gained it back and lost it again and all that stuff. It's just to give you a little bit insight on how actually a lifestyle change should look like and how you should work on the goals you want to achieve. It's not about any yo-yo dieting or any restrictive diet. It's just like a sustainable lifestyle where you can enjoy everything you like, but you just have to create or to get this mindset of a good relationship with food and all that stuff. And so basically, if you have any questions on that topic or anything you want to know, you can just message me whenever you like, and I will get back to you. So therefore, I think we said everything we would like to say.